here it comes. Here comes the sun woman.
Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel this month for your readings for the new moon in Cancer. I want to just take a moment to thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for the awesome comments. I enjoy interacting with you and responding to questions and comments and feedback that you leave. So thank you so much for being so involved with the channel. And I also want to thank all of you who have requested readings. I've met some wonderful people, and if you are thinking about getting a reading with me and you just want to kind of test the waters, go ahead and try one of my burning question readings where you can get a general overview on your question, and then if you want a more in-depth reading, we have the 60-minute to 90-minute readings that I can do for you, and I tailor those and customize those to your situation, to your question, and to the information that you are hoping to get some clarity with. Okay, so thank you so much. I want to wish a happy Independence Day to everyone in the USA, and for anyone around the world who is enjoying the blessings of freedom or who is called to freedom. Let's make sure that we use our freedom to serve one another in love, okay? Now, this new moon in Cancer is going to be a really great new moon for us because after all of the crazy celestial energy that's been going on with the planets, this is going to be a much quieter time. The new moon falls on the 4th in the sign of Cancer, and it's a very soothing and nurturing sign for the new moon. So it's likely to really stir feelings of calmness and peace for us all. The moon is really at home in the sign of Cancer, so you're going to be feeling a welcome flow of energy, and that's really going to encourage us all to be more gentle and more loving towards ourselves. I think we all really need that, especially with the harsh energy that's been circulating in the universe. That's going to kind of get washed away with the gentle tones of this new moon, and we may find more emotional clarity presenting itself than before in the previous months. Now, the new moon in Cancer is a very emotional sign, very emotional placement, so, you know, some things may come up, some deep things from within may surface, but there's no need for us to do any digging or any analysis, you know, at this time. Instead, let's just let those emotions rise in whatever way they come up, and focus on just loving and accepting ourselves this month, okay? So also we have a lot going on with Mars. Mars has been retrograde since April, and now Mars has moved forward on June 29th, which is wonderful because, you know, during the Mars retrograde phase, we may have been feeling very unmotivated, undirected, you know, or kind of a push and pull, having to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We may have been dealing with a lot of delays and setbacks in projects or in trying to move our lives forward. And you may also have been dealing with some anger or resentment from the past, or old wounds, you know, both emotional and physical, presenting themselves, and really on another level kind of uncertain as to, you know, making decisions or what the next move in your life is. Well, on June 29th, Mars went forward, waking up from that sleep, and Mars is about to make its way going direct. And when a planet shifts out of retrograde motion into direct motion, we tend to feel its effects very strongly. So with Mars waking up, it's time for us to start feeling motivated, taking action, creating ambition, and, you know, we're going to be feeling movement in these areas. Now, as Mars picks up speed, we'll see more progress, and Mars is in Scorpio at this time, and then it will be moving into Sagittarius. So wherever these areas are in your chart, you're going to feel more energy, more motivation, you know, in those areas. So definitely, you know, exercise patience things are going to start moving forward, and we'll have that energy behind us to deal not only with the outer world but also with our subconscious. Okay, so it's a powerful moment to let us know that we're on the right track. If a decision has to be made, you may finally get the answer as to which way to turn during this time. Okay, so Mars won't officially return to full speed until August 22nd, but we're definitely going to feel the changing and shifting of the energy between now and then. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the readings for each of the 12 individual signs. Remember, you want to check out your sun, moon, and rising. One message may resonate more than another, and let's just go ahead and see what those messages are for each of us for this new moon cycle in Cancer. Thank you again, and let's go ahead with the individual readings. Hello, my Aries. This new moon in Cancer is going to be highlighting your 4th house. So that is the house of your home, your family, your foundation, your home base, family members, roommates, anyone who lives with you is going to be in that 4th house. The 8th house, which is going to be energized by Mars moving forward, it represents other people's resources, other people's money, other people's support, whatever that is that they offer to you and that you would receive from others. The 8th house is inheritances, it is funding, so those could be from banks, or those could be loans, they could be grants, any type of financial support, tax monies, refunds, scholarships. So, these areas could be strongly highlighted for you, as well as the 8th house representing our sex lives. So whatever is going on an intimate level, for you is going to be re-energized. You may have, over the last few months, probably since April, felt kind of, restrictions, maybe low energy, low drive, not a lot of enthusiasm where your intimate life has been concerned. Maybe you've been dealing with a partner who has kind of pulled back, or there may have been some issues going on sexually. Well, this is the time now where Mars is moving forward in that 8th house and going to be, birthing new energy, new drive, new ambition, new energy, all of that, and impetus moving forward for you. So 4th house and 8th house energies, again, on the financial level, you could be getting funding for a home, looking for a new place to live or invest in, and reaching out to lenders. You may get good news as far as mortgages, or some kind of funding for home projects, or there could be a lot more activity on the physical level for you with a partner, and your home environment could be the place where you'll be expressing that energy. So make sure that your surroundings are comfortable, and you feel secure in your environment, so that when that energy starts flowing, you're right there in alignment with it with a partner. Okay, so let's see what the message is for you, Aries, for this new moon in Cancer. What are the messages for Aries for the new moon in Cancer? And that's between July 4th and August 2nd. New moon in Cancer, messages for Aries. What are the messages for Aries? I'm using the Art of Life deck, and I'll be reading these cards right side up. Energy for Aries, okay. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the past, recent past, the Eight of Wands covering you. We have the Ace of Cups in the near future. Wow, 2 aces already, Aries. Something good is coming. The Four of Pentacles crowning, which is your advice card. The Eight of Cups in your hopes and, in the area that rules other people in your life. The Six of Cups in your hopes and fears area. And the Strength card in the outcome. Wow, beautiful, beautiful cards here, Aries. Definitely some new energies coming forward. And at the base of the deck, the Page of Cups. Again, beautiful card. Well, you know, for me, you've got the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, Page of Cups. What do you think? I think this is about your emotional life. So definitely what we're talking about, 8th house energies, that intimacy. You're going to be really feeling more of, more energy, more inspiration where your intimate life, is involved. And again, your home may be the setting for this renewal of love, or these new beginnings in your intimate life. The Ace of Pentacles is in the recent past. Some of you may have recently, started something new on a material, physical level. This could be a love relationship that not only is, that's not only romantic, but is also tied in with your money in some way, okay? So this could be with a partner who is financially stable, successful, perhaps someone who has their own business or is, successful in their industry. You could have received some kind of support from this person in your life, a support as far as, funding something that you, needed help with, perhaps helping you get a place, helping you find an apartment or furnish your apartment, or helping you with a property situation. So, definitely a new beginning there in the recent past. And the Eight of Wands, talks about, when I see the Eight of Wands coming up in a relationship, in a reading that has a lot of cups cards, this for me, it represents the arrows of love. Straight up there. This is Cupid with those arrows, ping, 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 8 wands right after the other on you right now. So some of you are falling in love this month, or have met someone and it's moving very quickly towards some future next level for you. It could be a very passionate situation. It could be a relationship that really came out of the blue and the feelings are mutual. There's a lot of fire and energy. Wands are fire energy. So again, someone has really lit your fire, and you are head over heels. This is the falling in love type of vibe. So definitely, here we are in the heart of summer in the northern hemisphere. Summer love, could definitely be on tap here for you. But I do feel like it could be something that is not just a fling. I think this really has the potential of being something extremely stable for you, that has a future to it. Okay, the Ace of Cups is here in the near future, and again, this is someone offering you their cup of love, your cup of love being filled. The same energy of falling in love, new beginnings, or a renewal of something, very beautiful and emotionally satisfying to you. So as I said, with Mars out of its sleepy state and starting to move forward, your intimate life could become not only passionate, physically passionate, but there is emotion involved with that physical passion as well. It's not just a physical relationship. It could be very well based on love, and love developing from that passionate connection for you. At the base of the deck here is the Page of Cups. So we could be talking about someone that has a water sign energy, which could be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, figuring in very significant here. It is definitely you receiving a message about love, someone declaring their feelings for you, someone revealing how they're feeling. These are invitations to go out. These are invitations to travel, perhaps, two people together, just being, receiving messages about, love, and having conversations about your feelings, and another person expressing their inner feelings to you, kind of the floodwaters of love just flowing out, as a water sign energy does. This card says there is no instinct like that of the heart. So some of you may be kind of, throwing caution to the wind here and letting your heart speak for you and feel your way through this month, allowing your heart to rule your head seems to be in order here for you, Aries. Many of my Aries, you can tend to be very impulsive when it comes to love. Many of you, can very much be attracted to that physical attraction initially, and the fire of the feeling of first love, that new beginning. But as I said, this could be something that ends up having a lot more staying power than something you've recently were recently involved in. What I feel like is that many of you may have recently ended something, or someone that you were involved with may have walked away from the situation. There is, with the Eight of Cups here in the area that rules other people in your life, there is the possibility there was a separation or a loss of a relationship. But I feel like, this is something that has the potential to replace that situation, and in a big way. And it may be you coming to the understanding that everything happens for a reason, and what you thought was a loss really ends up being a gain for you, in that what was not yours, was not something that you should cry over, or that you should be heartbroken over, because if someone walked away from you, they have opened up your life and opened up that space in your heart for someone true, and someone who is going to be connected to you and more aligned with your heart to take that other person's place. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is crowning here, and when I see the Four of Pentacles, we're talking about a stable situation, something that you have the ability to build on, something that's going to have a strong foundation, because Pentacles are earth energy, and it's that square, it's that number 4. So 4 is the foundation card. Some of you may be asked to move in with a partner. You may be talking about moving in, or talking about buying a house with someone that you have been seeing or involved with. And again, the message on the Four of Pentacles is ordinary riches can be stolen. Real riches cannot. In your soul are infinitely precious things that cannot be taken from you. So again, next to that Eight of Cups card, whatever has been stolen from you, or appears to have been stolen or taken away from you in an emotional situation, know that there is something with much more roots, and much more rooted to your life, that seems to be trying to take its place there. So you need to be open for that to happen. This, for some of you, could be someone from your past who's coming back in your life, and it could very well be. And I'm careful when I talk about soulmate energy, because we use that term a lot, and we throw that term around a lot. But the soulmate energy is nothing to play with, because it is karmic energy. It's a karmic connection. It is, if you believe in past lives, it is a past life connection. You know, emotional heart connection, a link that cannot be broken through you know, us moving on from the earth plane. So there are people who we have that soulmate, that twin soul connection with. And with the Six of Cups coming up in your hopes and fears energy, I feel like this is a hopeful card for you, that this person that you have recently met, that you may be moving to a next level of involvement with, may very well fit that bill of twin soul for you. Some of you may be meeting that person, or coming to the understanding that this is who that person is in your life, okay? In the outcome here, we have the Strength card, and you know, all of this energy is just so beautiful, and my heart is so full for you, Aries, because with the Strength card in the outcome, I feel like the Strength is talking about a renewal. It's talking about a reconciliation. Again, next to the Six of Cups, very much an energy of coming back to, coming home, and coming back to, you know, someone in your life that, you know, perhaps there was a separation over years, okay? Someone that you knew in your childhood or in your youth, and you were, you know, lost touch, lost contact with each other, and you are going to receive a message from that person with the Page of Cups here that is going to renew that connection and bring it to a deeper and more powerful level than what you even imagined. So Strength card here is saying that, you know, he knows not his own strength that hath not met adversity. So whatever you may have been through on an emotional level, whatever, you know, that 8th house is the house of life and death. So some of you in the last few months may have felt like you experienced a death in your life, a loss of a partner. You know, very possibly some of you may have, you know, lost someone has passed on to the next realm, you know, in the actual meaning of that. Or some of you may have lost someone, you know, and that estrangement, that separation felt like a death in your life. But, you know, without you having experienced that pain, that separation, that heartache, you could not understand the depth of the happiness and joy that may be happening for you this month with this new person that may be coming into your life, or this person that you are reuniting with, okay? So be very hopeful. Allow your heart to rule your head this month, Aries, because I feel that something beautiful and emotionally powerful is trying to happen here, and that is something, again, that is going to last and be solid for you, okay? Now let me just pull one card from the Tao Oracle deck to see what the final message is here for you, Aries, for this new moon in Cancer. What is the final message for Aries for the new moon in Cancer? What is the final message here from the Oracle, from the Tao Oracle for my Aries? What is the final message for Aries? All right, I'm being told to take one out the middle of the deck, so I'm going to do that. Wow. Okay. What did I say about something being born? Something trying to, something new and innocent, almost, trying to be born in your life. Well, this is the card, the number 25 card, innocence. The key words here are a trusting nature, originality, spontaneity, open-heartedness. I just said to you, open your heart this month, okay? Simplicity, the unexpected, So this is definitely, a sign that something new, unexpected is being born here in your emotional life. You have, the child being born from the lotus flower, from the third eye chakra here on this card. So, allow your heart to speak to your higher self. Allow your heart to speak to your mind in this. Allow yourself to trust. Now, I'm not, when I say be trusting, I don't say be foolish. I don't mean be foolish. I don't mean be impulsive. I don't mean just give your life over to someone else. But what I'm saying is sometimes we have to be willing to get out of our own way by cleansing our hearts and releasing what we have not been able to control, or releasing what is trying to be taken out of our lives for our greater good, so that something that is more aligned with our path and with our heart's journey can fill that space, okay? And so that's what this energy is about, having a trusting nature. Be open, listen, let your mind, let your heart listen to the truth and the words that are being spoken to you, the message that's being brought to you by someone this month, and see where this path wants to take you, Aries. It looks like it may have wings, but it also may have roots to it. So be hopeful, be optimistic, and open yourself to love. This is your message, Aries. I do hope that it resonates for you. I thank you for tuning into my channel this month. And as always, I wish you all good things: love, peace, joy, blessings of all kinds. And I bid you namaste.